I've just bought this Porsche 911. Now, buying a 911 is ordinarily a cause for celebration. However, this one genuinely has the potential to bankrupt this channel. It is by far the most expensive car I've ever bought. And this one has a whole heap of problems. So here she is, it's a Carrera 4 in all of her beauty. Now this is listed right here as does not run, but to be honest with you, that's the least of my concerns, because the primary damage listed here is burn. And then when you go down to the additional information section, the only thing it says is burn damage. Engine will not start, reason unknown. And that is all of the information that I've been given. So why did I take the punt on this car and buy it? Well, I'll tell you why, because look, if you flick through the photographs here, I can't see any like big external or internal burn. The interior still looks decent, right? So I'm thinking that what burn there is must be something to do with the engine and in the engine bay. I just can't see it. Now this car's actually due to arrive any minute now, and I do hope that when it turns up it's not too bad, because in this video what I want to do is I want to get this car nice, I want to get it back on the road properly, and then I'm going to give you guys the chance to win it. So do stay tuned for details on that.
It's a very grey, rainy English Monday morning. The car is due to be delivered any moment now, and I'm just pacing around waiting for him to turn up. I am really genuinely excited for this car. It's a Porsche 911, that's exciting, but I am just as terrified because it's a Porsche 911 with a load of hidden damage. Is this going to bankrupt me and ruin this channel? Come on, just turn up, put me out of my misery, please. I know it sounds silly, but I did not sleep a wink last night, just waiting for this thing to turn up just to see how good or bad it is. So silly, I know it is. Where's the burn? Where's the burn? Where's the burn? Where's the burn? How you doing, all right?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, not bad.
Battery's disconnected.
Okay.
I've charged it up, but I haven't connected it up.
Okay, mate. Yeah, lovely. Morning.
Good morning.
You all right?
Yes, thank you. You?
Yeah, really good. Well, I hope so. See how bad this is.
It's a bit of a lottery, isn't it?
Oh, a complete lottery, yeah. I still can't see any burn. I still can't see any burn. Is this good or is it bad? That's it. Just park it outside is fine. That's it, it's perfect. So, first impressions stood right here is that the bodywork on this thing is absolutely lovely, apart from, I think there's a little bit of a mark, little scuff just there on the front bumper that can be easily sorted out. And I'll show you, there's one of the wheels has got a little bit of a nick on it. But apart from that, it looks really, really nice. So here's that little bit of scuffing on the bumper. It's very minor. I do think a polish would probably get that out. And this is a cool car. This is a cool car. I never used to be into Porsches or 911s or anything, but as I've matured a bit, I feel like I'm getting into it. All of these tyres look like they've got loads and loads of tread on it. We have got, what are these, Michelin Pilot Sports on them. I think on all four corners there's loads of discs that are rusty just where it's been sitting, but it's just nice. It's just in really good condition. Look at it. I'm really pleased with that. And so I'm not sure what the exact name of this colour is. All I can tell you is that it's navy, stood here looking at it right now. And then you can see, unfortunately, there's that on the wheel. But again, I think a good wheel place should be able to sort that out. Bit of a mark there too. Now, what is it like inside? It's really nice inside too. I don't understand this. Does it smell of burn in here? No, it just smells of leather. Look, the interior is really quite alright. The only thing I can see wrong with it is this lever's taken a bit of a scrape, but that would have been over the years. That's just your foot coming in and out. There's a little bit of dirt in it, a little bit of dirt, but the rest of it is absolutely all here. Look, the seats look lovely. It's all quite clean. And what is really cool is that it's actually still got the original head unit in there. A lot of the time they get replaced, right? Oh yeah, CD changer. I'll have some of that. Yeah, but look at that, look. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. And then in the back as well, look. I don't know who's supposed to fit in these seats, but... Okay, so let's not beat around the bush any longer. Let's pop the bonnet and take a look at the engine. Let's pop this hatch and take a look at the engine. Okay, so first things first is we're missing the airbox that sits in there. But I did just notice it in the front there, so that's not too much of an issue. Where's the burn? It's all here. Everything is here. Where is the burn? Where's the burn? So I have never worked on one of these cars before. I don't know the first thing about them. So if anything is jumping out to you right now, please do say. But the airbox is missing. Like I said, it's in the front. That fits in there, so we've just got an open hose. I don't know why it's been removed, but I can't see any kind of burn. There's nothing in here that says to me anything is particularly damaged, at least on the surface from what I can see. Okay, so let's actually look in here properly. Nothing. Nothing. Here's the airbox. Spare wheel, no burn. No burn. Oh no, this has been off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No burn. This is what it looks like in here. Look, everything is there. Nothing looks burnt whatsoever. If you come in here, I can't immediately see anything that looks like burn. I haven't smelled any burn. Oh look, a poo. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. I think the only thing I can do right now, let's get it into the workshop. Let's get it up on the lift, and I think we're just going to have a look underneath, because you tell me, because you tell me, that's why. So before I push this inside, let's just see if it runs. According to the Copart listing, this car does not run. Okay, so let's just double make sure that there's oil and it hasn't dumped all its oil. There's loads of oil. I've just connected the battery, the dash has come back to life. Let's turn the key, see what happens. Let's turn the key, see what happens. 6-speed manual. Feels lovely. So we've got all the lights on the dash there, but doesn't really mean anything until you start the car. Turn the key, absolutely nada. Not even a click from the starter motor. Imagine if this car just needed a new starter motor. Well, I said that with another Porsche that I own, didn't I? That didn't work out. Nada.
In what way?
Doesn't do anything, nothing.
Don't do nothing?
Nothing, not a thing.
Oh man.
No, is it locked up?
Got a spanner?
No, all my tools are at home.
See if you see that crank move.
No.
No.
Oh, it's locked up. It's locked up.
Did it click or anything?
No. Burnt the starter out, haven't they?
I'll tell you what, bang it in gear. Bang it in gear, handbrake off quick. Wrong, yeah, handbrake off. Bang it.
Rocket.
Oh, No, she moves.
She moves?
Yeah, she turns.
Oh. Bloody hell, Tim. Don't do that to me.
yourself.
Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that moves. That moves.
Why would you do that to me?
Oh, I couldn't move it, and a lot of them bet he must have been on a bad stroke.
On the compression.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
let's get it in. Oh, the heart went. Behold my latest financial mistake.
It's not your worst.
No, I've had a lot worse looking. He just gave me the scare of my life by saying the engine was locked up. Oh, John! I don't, you know me, I see car, I like that, bye. So this was listed on Copart. It just said one word, it just said burn.
Oh.
But I can't find any burn yet.
Yeah, we'll see what it looks like underneath.
Yeah, I imagine we'll just see burn. Yeah, burn all the way.
4 feet!
Apparently so. That's why it's called a Carrera 4. Please don't be burnt. Please don't be burnt. Okay. Okay. Where's the burn? In here. Up there. Surely. Burn? No burn. No burn. I'm telling you right now, just looking around this car, there's no burn. I'm either the luckiest guy in the world, or there's something really hidden deep in here. Okay, so here we are underneath the car, right? So actually, we might need a drop link. That boot split. that's about the worst that I can see of anything under here. We might need a drop link. Okay, so I've taken this front panel off underneath. Guys and girls, I'm looking around here. So not only can I see there's new fresh components such as these lower arms they're new. But this car's just been maintained. It's been maintained. But I'm telling you right now, there's no burn. And because the front one's off, you can't, but I can kind of, if I go like this. There's no burn down there either. I've pulled all of this plastic out, properly getting in here to have a look to see if I can find anywhere there's evidence of burn. And I'm telling you, there's nothing. I haven't bothered stripping these panels out because, you know, if there was, look, I mean, if there was burn behind these panels, then you'd see it. Someone would have tried firefighting it. Everything's just okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, I have got an interesting update. I wanted to see if I could scan the car. So I hooked up a scan tool and it wouldn't work. It was getting no communication with the ECU. And then I went to TalkMonkey and I borrowed their professional, big time, super duper scan tool. Again, would not connect to the ECU, but it was connecting to the other modules like the ABS and some other body control modules, I think. So then Tim from TalkMonkey said to me, that's weird. That sounds like there could be a fuse out, you know, a fuse could have blown for the engine management system. Right, so I then came down here into this panel and had a look at a load of the fuses. Straight away I could see that fuse C1 was missing. I've just put that back in there, but that wasn't in there. The fuse for the engine management was just sitting in that little cubby hole. So I plugged that fuse back in. There was some whirring and some burring. In fact, the spoiler has come up. That's come up. And, you know, some beeping and some binging and some bonging. So I re-scanned the car. Lo and behold, it can now connect to the engine management unit. And you can scan the codes, and there are no codes. And instead of being really excited and thinking, oh, maybe the fuse was missing, I'm now asking, why was the fuse taken out and just put in the centre console like that. It seems like such a strange thing to do. Now, in my mind, what I've just gone straight to is that someone has removed that fuse so that when this car gets, and when I say someone, I mean the previous owner or someone to do with the previous owner, has removed that fuse so that when this car got sent to Copart and Copart tried to start it, it just wouldn't start. And Copart don't try anything extra than just kind of hooking up a jump pack and turning the key. If it doesn't do that, they just say, no, this car does not start. Now, why would someone do that? Is it because this car has got some kind of like catastrophic engine damage? I haven't turned the key yet because I daredn't turn the key. Am I going to turn this key? The engine's actually now going to start and it's just going to be knocking and it's just going to be bellowing smoke out of the exhausts. I know I've just got to turn the key, haven't I? That's the only thing that I can do. It's the only thing that I can do. Oh, I don't want to, but I'm going to. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Okay, fuel pump. I can hear the fuel pump now and everything. Well, it's not knocking. What on earth is happening? I don't know what to say. Have I just bought a car that's a Porsche 911 for a bargain price that is absolutely fine? It just smells of fumes. I was slightly worried as well. I've got my fire extinguisher here. I was slightly worried because it kept saying burn damage that I was going to turn it on and there's going to be like a fuel leak or something. I don't know what to think. No way. I don't know what to think right now. I don't know what to think. Here's what I'm going to do. That was running really smoothly, and that was also running really smoothly considering that the airbox isn't fitted and that the, oh, it's not in now, I took it out. And the airflow meter and everything is still attached to this. So, why don't I refit this thing, plug the airflow meter and that back in properly, and then start the engine again. I'm trying not to get too excited here because, well, wow. Because, well, wow. I don't know. I don't understand. Where am I even going? I'm supposed to be over here. Right, there we go. That's the airbox installed, so I can reconnect the air mass meter thingamajig. There's another pipe that goes here. It connects that to that, but we don't need that for what I'm doing here. It is down there. I've been thinking of other things that, why was that fuse removed from the ECU? So what I've done is I thought, oh, maybe then the ECU has burnt itself out, and that's the burn. That's why the fuse was missing. So I've been in here. Here is the ECU, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There's no burn, there's nothing singed, nothing. That is just looks like a brand spanking new ECU. There's like other fuse boxes, other fuses and relays and that in here. That's all fine. Well, it goes backwards. And it goes forwards. Look, no engine lights. So good to know. Look, this car has got almost 107,000 miles. No, don't celebrate too early. Take it for a test drive and don't celebrate too early. Let's take this with us. Okay, and we're off. Please don't set on fire. Please don't set on fire. Although, if I'm honest with you, I'm a little bit apprehensive that this is just going to be a crap video, because so far there's no content. Alright, well, that's third gear. So first, second and third, A-OK. I'm so nervous. I am so nervous that this car is just going to spontaneously combust. Like, I am really on edge. I have never been this on edge driving a car, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with the value of it or the performance, but quite literally everything to do with the fact that I'm convinced it's going to spontaneously combust. But so far I can't see any smoke. Can't see nada. Brakes work, clutch is lovely. I mean, it steers lovely. I can't see a thing. The sun steers lovely. Braking fine. There are zero knocks or bangs coming from the suspension or the steering or, quite frankly, anything whatsoever. Put a foot down just a little bit. Takes off well. Yeah, brakes all right. You can feel the rust on the discs there a bit. That will come off. It's lovely. This is really lovely. And I'm not burning. I have not burned to a crisp. That's all you could really want from a car purchase, isn't it, really? We're fully up to temperature. Everything's holding fast, holding steady, thus far. Okay, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. No fire, still no fire. No smell of burning, no nothing. I know I'm sounding like a broken record. I get it, I fully understand it. And it's probably not that fun to hear or to watch for that matter, but I'm just gobsmacked. Yeah, it's got some poke as well, you know, for an old 90s car. What, the fire extinguisher? He's laughing his head off at my fire extinguisher. What's funny about that?
I like that.
I'm protecting my assets.
You do what? Yeah, but it's like it's a baby. You've got a seatbelt.
Yeah, I know, I've got a seatbelt on it, yeah. What was, I don't know, this would be the worst video I've ever made.
Yeah.
I've put new number plates on it. That's the extent of... Okay, right, look, to make up for the fact that this video is so far contentless, I'm going to make it a bit better by telling you that if you're in the UK and you're over 18, you can enter the competition to win this car. Tickets are 99p each. 10% of the takings, not the profit, the takings are going to be going to Make-A-Wish Foundation UK, so we can all do a good thing here. And the competition closes on the 31st of December 2025 at midnight. So this means that I'll be picking a winner early January, and maybe this will help with some of those January blues. And I really, really, really appreciate your support with these competitions. This is the best way of keeping the channel alive. I win, the channel wins, one of you win, and a charity wins. It's just the best way of doing things. Yeah, really appreciate your support. The link to enter is in the description below.
yeah, it might make even a nice Christmas present for someone, who knows. Right, back to doing something with this car then, I suppose. Now, because I'm always harping on about the fact that I'm not a mechanic and I'm just a YouTuber, I did get Tim to check this car over with his trained professional eyes. So he did a head gasket test using this funky little tool. If the head gasket was blown, then this fluid would have turned green, but it stayed blue, so it passed the head gasket test. And then he also got the car up on the ramp, and I specifically just asked him to look for any burn. He could not find any either. And I'm going to try and promise that that is the last time in this video that I say the word burn. Now, there is still work that needs doing on this car. This one singular wheel needs a refurb. It's taken quite a nasty nick in there, so that needs to be sorted. So I'm going to take the wheel off now. I'm going to send it to get a refurb. And then whilst we're out, we're going to pick up a load of parts that I'm going to throw at the car. And then we've got a load of other stuff to do. Let's just get to it. And if you can see around you, I do apologise for the state of the workshop. I am in a period of flux. Things are moving, things are happening here. Ooh, that's very cryptic. What does he mean by that? I wonder. Every time it gets me. Look at it. Look at it. Right, got myself a load of parts. Let's get back. Yeah, lovely. So it's the next day now. Just a couple of things really to sort out. Got the spare wheel on here now, but we'll get that into in a second. I'm just now replacing these drop links here, so the boots are split on them. I'm pretty sure that's because it's a Copart injury. So if you've never seen, so you might hear me or other people always talk about Copart injuries and Copart forklifts. So the forks would have come in here like this, and look, they're the lowest points, the drop links. So that was just a Copart injury on the forklift. So I'm going to replace them. That's absolutely fine. Where on earth did I just put my spanners? I was literally. Right, so this looks like this is the easiest job in the world. So look, why was this fuse? Well, I've got a great theory. Why was the fuse out of the ECU? You got to keep coming back to it. Keep coming back to it. Right. This is actually Tim's theory. I quite like it. It's is the word salacious? I'm not sure, but just picture this: an acrimonious divorce. The seller of this car hates their partner so much that they're willing to bite off their own nose to spite their face. And they know this car's going to go through the divorce, so the seller removes the fuse themselves and then puts it into Copart, and also just says, yeah, it's got burn damage also. Because this car was a buy it now on Copart, which are relatively rare, and I hit the buy it now button. So they valued the car themselves, that's what they wanted for it. So they sell the car for way, way less money than it's worth, so that the partner gets way, way less money. I mean, it'd be a ballsy move, and you really would have to spite your own face. But I think people have done stranger things, because at the end of the day, I've ended up with a car with nothing wrong with it. And they're the facts. So let me know what your best guess is in the comments below as to why on earth this car had its fuse removed.
Yes. Looks good to me. Can't see any metal or anything in there, so that's an absolute touch. So it's a nice little basic service for the car there then. And if you're wondering what's going to happen with the scuff on the bumper, I'm going to get someone to sort that out for me, whether it's the body shop or I'm going to get this car detailed and valeted really nicely. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you'll know that cleaning and bodywork are absolutely not my forte. And so I want this car to be really nice for whoever has it. So I'm going to get a professional to see to that, polish the headlights, you know, make it look really nice, get rid of some of the swell marks that are in here. It's going to be really nice. And I tell you what, for once, it's nice to win. It's nice to actually win for a change, especially coming off the back of the Civic Type R that I bought, which looks like I've been scammed on that car. It's nice to win. I'm sorry there wasn't more to do on this car. I hope you still kind of enjoyed the video. I really appreciate your support. Please buy a ticket, it helps me, it helps the channel out. One of you gets a lovely car, charity wins. I'm going to reinstate all of these panels now and probably actually drive the car a little bit myself. It's lovely. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon, where we'll have a better, bigger project to work on.